let's get into some news really quickly. Netflix, Variety is reporting that like these new movies are going to come out every single week in 2021. That's 70 movies in a year. Like Idris Elba, Jennifer Lawrence, The Rock, Ryan Reynolds, so many more stars. Directorial debuts from Lin-Manuel Miranda, Halle Berry. Gary, you've been in the digital world for so long. Do you think this is just, like, again, what's going to happen? Do movie theaters come back? Are we all sitting in our houses forever? What are we doing?
No, we're humans. We need each other. We're yearning for it. Will it be a little bit weird when we get fully back to normal? Sure, it's like coming out of summer vacation, going back to school. Movie theaters can come back, but they need to innovate. These movies that Netflix are going to put out are going to be remarkable. It's cozy in your home. The popcorn's not as expensive. So I think innovation is the future for movie theaters. Like, why can't a movie night be $100, more like a Broadway show, but you do dinner upstairs and then you go to the movie? I think you're going to see innovation over the next decade or two in the movie theater world. But I think this quantity execution by Netflix is brilliant. I think that in Hollywood and in general, in creative land, we demonize quantity. We're like, what about quality? Well, quality is subjective. You either like it or you don't. But quantity is not subjective. So while Netflix puts out all these movies and their competitors put out far less, it gives Netflix many more at-bats to hit the home run that, let's say, a Queen's Gambit was. And so I think quantity is demonized in creative landscapes and should not in an internet infrastructure world.
Well, I totally agree with that.
Yeah, I'm just sort of thinking, like, thanks a lot, Netflix. Like, I'm going to be dating my lazy boy all of 2021. Okay, people aren't just burnt out on social media. They're also feeling the Zoom drain. Zoom has changed everything. And prevention reports that Zoom fatigue is a new real thing. And it happens because of that little delay on the video call, you know, where it's like a slight gap, but you know that thing you do?
You mean like the show we make every day?
So you get it. Yeah. Well, they say your brain has to work harder to focus on it. Psychologists say you should take breaks between Zooms. What do you think? I happen to love Zooms. Now when people say, let's have a phone call, I'm like, oh, that's so 2019.
I agree.
I love this face-to-face. What do you think?
I think everything is best in balance. And so I'm obsessed with Zoom as well. It's been very efficient. I feel the human connection 95%, which is far greater than I expected. But it's interesting. I'm about to roll out something. I know a bunch of people in the company are watching right now at Vaynerchuk, the holding company that has VaynerMedia in it. We're doing something at 1:37 p.m. because we have a site called 137pm.com. Every day at 1:37 p.m. starting, I think, February 1st for the company, we're doing a 15-minute little live kind of chat, fireside chat. Drew, I'm going to DM you and invite you to come and talk to the company about, you know, diversity and inclusion, or a new strategy we have, or somebody super amazing like Drew to make everybody smile. So for 15 minutes. And what I'm excited about, Ross, is that at 1:37 p.m., if it's 15 minutes, that actually means they can't take a meeting at 1:30 because at 1:37 they have to. That means at 1:52 they're done with this little kind of refresher each day. And it gives them kind of like 7 minutes before, 8 minutes on the back end to kind of break up their day. I think you've got to encourage people to balance themselves, but sometimes as an organization, you need to come up with little fun cultural things. And I think company leaders have to innovate, and I'm excited about the innovation we're rolling out.
I love that. Gary Vaynerchuk, I am just one of your biggest fans. I would love to be on anywhere you ask or call. I am, you know, I'm drinking all the Kool-Aid that you put out there in the world because it is helping us navigate how we live our best lives, how we put our best business feet forward, and how we have emotional wellness. And I just thank you for that, because it's so easy to trust someone who's doing it.
Yeah.
And you are the king.